Okay, that should do it.
Okay.
So most of what I started with when I taught myself is I just read one of the files they shared for the reading, and it taught me the basics of what R is actually doing. And I think the
Okay.
best way to look at it is it's a really fancy calculator. So um, this whole section is the fancy thing about RStudio. And notice how my whole file is the page is split up into 4 sections like
Right.
this. So I think Dr. Hale does everything in the console here. So if I want to, I can just say 2 plus 2, enter, and the answer is 4. So I
Gotcha.
can do that in the console and it won't save any of the text that I write. If you want to save everything, you put it up here in
Right.
2 plus 2, it'll save the query, basically the command that I give it, but it won't run it unless I tell it to run.
Correct. Yeah.
The advantage for that is that I can highlight something and say, run both of these. And now it gives me both answers.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
they're basically the same thing. It just depends on what you prefer using. I like
Yeah.
this because I can save my work.
Yeah. And you can annotate stuff, right?
Yeah.
We have, okay. Now
So if you want
I'm starting to
comments,
remember. Yeah.
yeah, comments are really useful because I tell you what things are doing. So when it's grayed out like this is a comment.
Yes.
And so once you have this, R is going to ignore everything to the right of that in the same line. So all of this is going to be ignored.
Uh-huh.
Probably the the fanciest thing you're going to do, the start of the most important part, is creating variables. So if I want to save the answer of this 2 times 3, and so I can use it later, I can put that into a variable x. And we do that with something called an operator or an assignment operator here, this arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Mac. On Windows, if you press Alt and then the dash key, this one, it will automatically give you your arrow.
Oh, let me see. I'll try it. And I think I used to just do Control C, Control V, which is ridiculous, but I do that all the time. All right,
You
but
could
I'll see if with Alt is gonna do it for me. Okay,
hmm,
let me. Uh, oh man, I don't even have Alt. I think it's gonna be option.
oh, let's see.
Oh, command. Oh no. But let me try. Oh no, it does. It doesn't do.
Mac.
No, I thought it would be option. And you when you do Alt, you do Alt plus.
The dash, which is on the top right of my keyboard. For me, it's after the numbers. I don't know what it would be on a Mac though. This one. So you just press Alt and then that, and it should give you. But worst case, you can also just manually type it. It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. But don't worry, I'll figure it out later.
um, then when you have, for example, the whole point of variables in computers is that you're taking an object or a name and you're saying put this into the name. So
Right.
here I'm saying everything on the right side belongs in Y. It's
Okay.
basically equals. So Y equals is the same thing as 4 plus 4.
Got it.
So it's very simplistic, but you can do extremely long, complicated computations with this because suppose Y has an extremely complicated formula in it, like, I don't know, something like this. 5,000 minus 4e. And I can save all of this and tell it to give me something here. It looks like it doesn't like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So now by saying this, if I highlight it and I press enter or whatever command you have that says do this, it will, first of all, give me the value of this, how it shows down here. And then if I want to, I can put it into Y by running the whole thing. And now if I highlight Y and then just run command, or for me, it's enter, it's the next page down, control enter Y, it gives me the same thing that Y equals that I just set it to.
okay.
So that's really the basics. That's really all R is doing. And then you have different things that you can do with variables like that. So what if instead of just a simple calculation, I want something really long inside a variable, like multiple numbers? You can do that by using a C, concatenate is what it means, and then two parentheses. When you see two parentheses, that's a function.
Oh,
That means
okay.
it does stuff, and it's kind of like in syntax where, do you know the idea of transitivity?
The transitivity, you say? Yeah.
Right. So, eat wants a specific argument, for example.
Uh-huh.
And it's a verb, and you have to eat something, for example.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So the parentheses are basically the same thing. It's the subcategorization from a transitive. And it says, depending on what your function is or what transitivity you have, give me something that belongs in this gap and then something that belongs in the next gap. So these
Uh-huh.
are arguments to a function. They're basically the inputs. And in an actual case, if I want to use this, suppose I want to put in a string of numbers into Y. So I want box Y to hold 5, 7, 9, and 10. Each of these
Okay.
is an argument that I fed into the function that says, put these in a row.
Okay.
And then if you want to try it and see what it does, highlight the line, run it.
Okay, let me try it. Look at what you have. Five, 7, and 9, was it?
Mhm.
And 10. Okay, I have it. And then I highlight everything and I do, I think, command enter.
Yeah,
Oh no,
whatever.
it gave me an error. Is it because of how I have the arrow thing? Let me look really close. Oh, I forgot the C thing. Oh,
Mm.
okay, should go. Okay, just repeat it down there.
Wait, what do you mean?
It repeated the same thing on the down there.
Yeah. Highlight just Y now, and
Okay,
then do
just
the
wait.
same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
told it, give me Y, and Y contains all of these.
got it.
So yeah, it worked. So that's the idea.
Okay.
You can also put, we technically call them strings, but it's a fancy way to say you can put words into your variables. So concatenate, give me a function, and because these are words, not numbers, and the computer stores letters as actual strings of numbers, hello, world. I can't spell. This is, you know, something like that. If I did that correctly, and then when I just highlight this, oh, I wonder if it doesn't need the, I could also just do give me a whole string such that maybe we can just do it this way. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
how impressive. Okay.
yeah, there might be a better way to do that, but so that tells us that we can put different types of things in our variables too. And what that does, yes, okay, cool. So for our first variable Y, we put a string of numbers, well, a string. We concatenated a whole bunch of random numbers, which means the variable type or the type of things that we put in our box Y is probably going to be numeric. Yes. So this is a variable of the type or the class numeric. If I put letters into it, then it recognizes and says, oh, these aren't numbers, these are letters. So it's a character.
Got it. Okay.
So they're just categories. But that means that R knows different types of variables that we can define based on whatever we need them to do. Yeah. You can also convert them intentionally. For example, if you need to change your data, you can say, instead of telling the computer that this is a whole bunch of numbers, make sure it counts them as characters or something. But we'll probably not have to deal with that too much. One thing we can do, really the fancy thing about R is that it has pre-made functions in it, so you don't have to make them. Like, give me length, and it wants one argument, I think. So I'm asking it, hey, how many things are in whatever variable I put in the argument section? So how many things are in Y, for example? And it should give me 4. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So length tells me, oh, there are 4 things in here. That's how long your variable is. Okay. You might see it called a vector as well. When you have a list of things in your variable, people will call that a vector. I'm not sure why they use that. It's just a list of things.
Okay.
What else? Most of this is really not stuff you're gonna need. Oh, basic stats. That might be useful.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So you were, let me ask you a question. Were you trying all of these during, like, from the reading that they gave us? Like because they always give us like a handout or something. Were these things in the handout?
They were in the syllabus reading. I think it was called Introduction to Stats or something. It's definitely on the page. Something like I don't remember. Let's see. Text and corpus. Which of these is it? Lexical diversity. Not that one. This one, Stats for Linguists. This is a really good introduction. It goes through everything that I've got here.
Okay.
I think it was that one. This is interesting, but it's just math stuff. Yeah, so if you want more detail on what these little things are doing, this is a really good introduction.
Write it down.
And that's where I picked up most of this.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad that I cut you off. Like you keep going.
What else? So here, you can use more things than just Y and X and variables for variables. So here, this is a variable too. I just named it a word, so I know what it means, numbers. You could name a variable something like ages of my cats, and then I could say let's say I have 3 cats and they're all kittens, so one's 2, one's 1, one's 3. So now I have a variable called ages of my cats, and then I can say, give me the average of the ages of my cats.
Got it.
And then it's a function, and so it says, I want the mean of a variable, and the variable is equivalent to this. So that's the same thing as saying, give me the average of this, but it's a shorthand because I put it into this. So my average cats are 2. 2 years. So that's what's so powerful about R is you can do things like this. This is a list of mathematical stat operations you can do. I can also say, now that I have the mean of the ages of my cats, give me the mean when I add 5 years to it, for example.
Oh, right.
So in 5 years, my average cat age will be 7.
Wow.
Which is really cool because you can actually just basically you're just doing recursive operations. So all of this equals 2 plus 5. There's a technical term for that. It's compositionality, basically.
Yeah.
It's so powerful, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I wish my sister would see this because she's so good at mathematics. My God.
I see.
Suck at it.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
Nah, I can see that you do a very good job.
Another thing you can do, suppose you wanted to fill in all of the numbers from 1 to 100. Okay. Then I can just give it 1, which is everything in between to 100. And then assign that to a random variable. And if I run this, 1 to 100. And you can stop it wherever you want. So I could be 10, it could be, 12, it could be whatever. you'll notice here it has these numbers on the left, and these correspond directly to this. So from what I understand from my dad's computer science lectures, what this is doing is basically, this is a representation where the computer is telling us what's actually inside the memory of the computer. And the memory of the computer is made up of a whole bunch of circuits and stuff. Some of them are on and off, 0, 1 binary. And based on whatever we told it to store in its memory, it's going to give us these numbers. So this has 1, this has 2, this has 3. These fancy numbers in the brackets on the left are what we call indexes. And they're basically just this value. Let's do it with, I wonder if it'll let me do letters, because that's makes a lot more sense. No, it's not gonna like that. Okay, in that case. Letters. Give me letters at 3. So suppose here we know that this has 4 things in it. We can check that if I say, give me the length of letters. Oh, I forgot to assign it. That would be dirty. There we go. Okay. Now we know that letters has 4 things in it, and we know that R registers that. So it's not just me telling it, it agrees with me that there are 4 things in it. And those are these letters A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
And if I run it, yeah. What if I only want the 3rd one? Then I can use these brackets to say, give me from the left the 3rd thing in your vector or your variable.
Got it. Oh, yes. Now, I think I remember something about this because I would pull data and then I would like these positions,
Yeah.
like a specific position or a specific one. Yeah. Oh my God, but Jill, you are doing like the very like introductory part of R studio that I don't think I have ever done. I think it was like survival mode, like, okay, if I need this, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I would go to the Digi Lab all the time. So it's so nice to now understand exactly what I'm doing. How cool.
Yeah. Because it taught me what was actually going on behind it. And usually I went to some of the DigiLab workshops last year, and they were jumping ahead and doing data frames and stuff, and I had no idea what this stuff was.
Yeah, oh man, it can get so complicated so fast.
Yes, definitely. What else? Oh, this is cool. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can do logical operators on them. So, for example, if I think I have it up here, numbers. So numbers right now contains 10 to 1. So it's going to be down. Basically, this is numbers. I wonder if it'll let me show that. Right. So up here, if we ever want to look at it, it's right here.
Okay.
Then we can say, go through numbers in order. So starting from 10 all the way down to 1, and tell me which of those numbers is above 6. And because it's a logical operator, it will only give us one of 2 answers, true or false.
Okay.
That's just a binary logic thing. Is the meaning of everything in a binary logic system is that it is either true or false. It can't be both or neither.
Okay.
So here we're saying iterate through all of the members of numbers such that it will give me true if it's bigger than 6. So this is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 is not bigger than 6. So everything else after this should be false. So that checks out, because if we run it, it's going to give us this. But this is, it looks really simple, but this is useful if, for example, you're in a corpus and you have some million something words and you don't know what they are. So for example, give me every word such that it's longer than three letters or something. It can run through it and say, well, half of your corpus is longer and the other half isn't.
Right. Wow, you've done so much stuff with it.
Well, it's just basic teaching. I'm basically telling you everything the book told me.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, the most useful thing is data frames.
Mm,
I don't know why they call it that. That's a really fancy term for something that you could just call a table because it's just a table.
yeah.
So this might be a bit complicated. Let's say I'll show you what I've been working on. Let's see if that helps. If this isn't too complicated. So right now, actually, we're doing an experiment in one of my other classes, and this is the example of one of the tables that I just made for it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I made up the data, so it's totally nonsense. But the idea is that we know that we have, for example, an X and a Y. And I have a certain degree of values that I've input into from C. So this one has masculine, feminine, these are the language genders, neuter. And then what happens if they don't actually give us a gender or they give us multiple? So just like how normally we know that X can contain something like 1, 2, 3, 4, I can also just put our words into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically the same thing.
Okay.
Do you see that equivalence? Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, cool. So these are just letters, which is why they're in quotes, because it wants a string. And then for Y, I actually have slightly different data, but it relates to this data. For example, our question is, if I give a whole bunch of native German speakers a random inanimate object that they've never seen, how do they know what gender it is?
Okay.
So we're trying to elicit the gender, and these are supposed to represent, oh, well, they're going to tell us that this object is masculine 80 times. 80. And then I can just make up random values for the other ones in 2010. So now we know that in the way our data works is that we have 80 responses that are masculine, 50 that are feminine, 20 that are neuter, and 10 that are mixed. So these two variables are intrinsically related. And we know that because we're humans and we understand what the data means. R doesn't really care. How do we tell R that we want to put these data together? What we're basically doing is give us our X and give us our Y. And we've just told it what each of those values is. So masculine, feminine, neuter, mixed, and then these are our numbers. So it's just a graph. And a data frame in R is what lets you do that. So table X and Y. This is a really convoluted name. You don't have to do that. That's just a way to show it what it is. And I'm telling it, instead of putting all of these values into one thing, I'm going to just say, hey, give me a data frame, a table. A data frame basically means table. And then we have our parentheses. It has arguments in it. It needs to know what goes into the data frame. And the first thing is X and the second thing is Y, just like a graph. So then when I do that, it knows that the first one is going to be masculine, feminine, neuter, and mixed in that order. That's what goes here. And then Y is 80, 50, 20, 10. So now we can just run this. Wait, that's the wrong button. And so far, nothing happens. If I go up here, where is it? Here, I can pull it up, and this is what R contains, what it tells me.
It made it into a table.
Right. But that's not really what I was looking for. Wait, I think I need to run this first. That sounds a bit more right. Table containing. There we go.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so masculine is 80, feminine is 50. Now R knows this, but I want to show that in a fancy graph.
Right. And then it's the Gplot thing. Yeah,
ggplot is the beautiful way to do it. I'm actually still learning ggplot, so I don't know much about it. I just know that it's actually, let me pull up something because one of my acquaintances showed me how to do it. Where is it? ggplot section. I'm going to copy what she taught me and then just use it to this because it's a really cool way to do it.
Yeah, I think I had this somewhere too. Yeah, it's like a whole thing, and then you just add the stuff to it.
Yeah,
If you already have your name there.
oh,
Oh,
actually,
there you go. It's giving it to you.
people. So what I'm putting here is the name, or it's another variable. It's just like X and Y. And I'm saying, well, this is the name of the plot.
Right.
Table of gender responses or something like that. So it's not going to show this, but that's just what it's going to call it. And then I'm saying, give me a plot. I don't remember what that is though.
Oh.
That's the name of the data frame. Okay, so the first argument is actually going to be this.
Oh, okay.
Because it's basically the syntax is ggplot, and the first argument is the data frame name. And aesthetics is just where you put stuff. X equals X, Y equals Y. I think that's correct. No. This one. There should be another one. So something like that. And then all of this stuff is just graphics. So yeah, let's do a bar graph first, because this is kind of complicated if you don't know the bar graph stuff. So in basic R, I think they say if you want to just a graph like this, bar plot. And bar plot has, I think, 3 arguments that it needs. First, you have to have a height, which is on the x-axis. It's going to be whatever the numbers are here.
Oh, okay.
I could just arbitrarily set 80 to be the height. Or I could just set the height to be one of these vectors, these variables. So if I set y, it's going to give me the tallest one in y, which is going to be 80.
Okay.
So I'll just say y.
Got it.
The next argument it wants is the names. Interesting. Why does it? Oh, okay. So a better way to think of this is that what it actually wants is give me what your y value is and then give me what your x value is. Y value here, x value here. So names.arguments. I don't know why it's called that, but that's basically on the bottom, your x value. And here I'm going to tell it, give me x. Right, because X is going to come up with masculine, feminine, neuter, and mixed in 4 different categories.
Okay.
The rest of it is just what you name those, so the words here, and that's totally up to you. So here I have gender assigned, Y label is what this means, X label and then Y label. And this is going to be responses, or response number of responses or whatever. Maybe just the name of your entire chart up here.
Oh yeah, on the very top. Okay.
Yeah. So German speakers gender German speakers gender attributions, something like that. And you can mess with the things to make it make more sense. The last thing, if you want to be fancy, color equals blue.
Oh yeah, you define the blue. Okay, the color
Oh,
that you want.
Yeah. So R also knows preset colors. Wait. It would just be this. Yeah. See how it makes it blue? So
Right.
you can do it with purple, you can do it with red. Make it red. And so it just tells you, okay, I recognize what you want. This is the color I'm going to make it. So once you have the whole thing set up, you have your arguments in it, you can highlight this and run it. Perfect.
Nice.
So that's how you do a very basic barplot.
All right. So no, now I feel a bit more confident now.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. And I can I don't know if that's legible. I can share the code with you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, because then I'll at least try to do one. And were these the things that they were practicing the other day, or did they do more stuff than this?
They did a little bit more than this. Actually, I'm not totally sure I followed what they were doing. A lot of it was based on stats. So,
Oh, mamita. Gosh,
diversity, I'm still trying to figure this out. I can show you how libraries work. That's something you'll definitely want to do. System environments, I still need to do that, don't
I'm just gonna put the thing here, but I think I'm just gonna put on my own document and then I'll play more with it. Hold on. Yes, I need to get some stuff in my library. Oh man, I lost everything. I did tell you, right, that I had this stuff on a different computer.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's what they were telling us, the quanteda.
Right.
Okay, so I should get these, right?
EDA. Right. So if you want to install a package, you basically just type install.package and then your parentheses and you feed in the argument that you want. So give me, let's say there's a package about colors of cats, and then you can just say install.packages colors of cats. And then you run that and it should already give it to you. Mine's already loaded, so.
Okay. Do you want to paste that in the chat and then I'll
Yeah,
install it?
Yeah, thank you. And then the other thing, you install it first. You only need to install it once. After that, then you load the library using the library and then argument command.
Oh yes, I do remember that too. Okay. So first, like I see that you're doing library polmineR and the quanteda. But the ones that I have install packages, do I need to install polmineR as well?
If you don't have it, it would be a good idea.
Okay, so
here's another trick. If you don't know what a particular package does, you can just look it up online and you'll find all the commands and documentation about what it does. So here, for example, the package polmineR is the interactive analysis of corpora using R. So it tells you exactly what it does, who made it and why they made it and all that stuff. So if you ever get stuck, or you look it up online where you just write question mark and then the exact name of what you're trying to figure out.
Okay.
So here, this is what shows up if you give it, tell me what quanteda does. Then you can do this, highlight it, run it, and it'll just give you this website here.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good shorthand if you ever get stuck or anything. And I get stuck all the time, so.
Oh, Jesus. I did install quanteda and the other quanteda, and now I'm going to try to install polmineR.
Yeah.
So should I, okay, so I'm going to try to do the same thing. I'm gonna copy and paste install packages, and I'm gonna do come on, I thought it would come to me. Oh my God, let me see if I have the right writing. polmineR. Okay, I think it's correct. And I'll try to install it now. Okay, I think it worked.
Cool.
A version of this package for your version of R might be available elsewhere. Oh, so I guess it's not the way that I should.
That could be an update issue. Because right here it's telling me this package was created under version this. If you go to tools, check for package updates.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll tell you what needs to be updated. I don't know why.
Maybe I already have it.
That's possible too, yeah.
Yeah. How do I see the packages I already have?
I think you should be able to, is it the libraries or there's a.
I'm looking at packages. Oh, it doesn't look.
No S.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That's objects. I know that if you go up to the top right, there should be a way. Oh no, it's up here. These are all of the packages that you
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God, we already have all of these?
Yes. So it'll come with a lot of base ones, but things like, for example, polmineR and quanteda will have a lot of other things in them too. Yeah, quanteda right here.
Let me look at.
Cool. This is powerful.
It
It
is,
does
isn't it?
some-
Woohoo.
Look at
I
this.
don't see polmineR. I don't have it and they don't let me get it. Update?
Interesting.
I don't know.
So you tried to install it first, right?
I did. Do you
And
want
then
to
you
see?
loaded
I
it?
did. I tried it like this. Let me show it to you on the chat.
Yeah.
I did this.
Oh, yeah, that should do it. That should do it.
Done it right. That worked.
Why wouldn't it? I mean, yeah.
Let me try to do the library. Because maybe it's here and okay, I'm gonna do library polmineR to see if I have it. There is no package called polmineR. That means I don't have it.
Why? I don't know. I have no idea what it's doing. All packages. Interesting. Is it giving you an error message if you try to install it?
It's just okay, so when I do install packages, polmineR, it
Mhm.
says package polmineR is not available for this version of R.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay. Try something r.version and then run that.
What, say that again?
Type in r version right here, r.version,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
just run it.
Okay.
I think mine's outdated too.
Okay, it gave me the information of it, right? So
Right. So down here, version string, this should tell you what version of R you're running currently.
okay, version string. I think on 4.3. Oh, how weird! It's different. Look at it. Look what I have.
Oh, yours is more updated than mine. It should
Isn't
be
crazy?
fine. Interesting.
Oh,
And
she
it's
said, "Oh, my professor wants this one." To have
why is it?
polmineR. I think I'm gonna do the question mark polmineR.
Yeah, that might work too.
Okay, let me look exactly how you did it. Okay, question mark polmineR. No documentation for polmineR. Am I doing the wrong?
Weird. Mine's working.
Jesus. Is it because I'm doing the wrong? Maybe my spelling is bad.
I thought about that, but what you have in the chat is right.
Right.
Oh, no, it is. It is.
It's my spelling?
Yeah.
Oh,
No
Jill,
L
sorry.
in. Good catch.
Is it?
Oh, my
Oh.
R. So you have POLI.
POL. Jesus Christ. This is oh my God,
Yeah, I
Jill.
just
This is
noticed
so
that.
lame. Oh my goodness. It's not
Yeah, so it should
Polly.
be. Yep.
I knew it. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I am going to look at it exactly how I should. Oh me. How do you call it? Those people? Oh my God. This is no, I shouldn't say that. People that don't know how to spell right now. Me. Nar. Okay, now it should go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That should work, yeah.
Lame. Okay, now it's doing the thing.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll give you polmineR, and then now we can do crazy stuff like dispersion testing. Oh, I might actually have to. Yeah, this is why you want to be in the corpus if we're going to play around with corpus.
Okay.
Let me do that too. I don't know if I have to, but I might as well just to make sure.
Okay, so I should do library and all of them, right? Library.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to take all of these. I can throw it in the chat.
Like you don't trust me anymore.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just faster.
Oh God. All right. Okay. Running. Oh, no. Oh my God. Still doing work. Let me wait for it. Okay. Finally, all downloaded. And now I'm going to do the libraries. Oh, it did give me some warning messages. Definition not updated. Oh, I hope it's not a big deal. It did give me some warning messages. I can show you really quickly what I can even like, because I want you to keep sharing your screen. I'll just I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to you over WhatsApp so you take a quick look.
Okay.
Look at the warning messages. I guess it's not the end of the world. Okay, I guess it's just saying that it's not 100%
Not
updated.
Ah. Hmm. Definition not updated. Definition. What does it want?
I don't.
It might
Why
not
does
matter.
it happen to me? Yeah, I don't think it does. Because I
Yeah.
think maybe it's not 100% updated.
Right. One thing we could do is, like they mentioned, packages like this are actually just a whole bunch of files that a whole bunch of other people have made and put together into one thing. So when you're downloading it, you're just downloading code that they've predefined. So it means that when it's updated, the versions might not necessarily match with the newest version of R, or sometimes packages can lag behind. So in this case, it could just be that something doesn't match with something else's version. That's my best guess. I'm not totally sure what it wants.
No, what you're saying sounds really believable. I think probably that's what it is. And all of these things are, like you said, the people are updating it like all the time, and then maybe they don't match what we already have.
Mhm.
And hopefully we won't be using these stuff. It's not gonna even matter.
Mhm.
All right, okay. I want to play with I want to play with the corpus.
Yeah. So did polmineR work and everything? You can get it to load and all that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got those warning messages, but I think it's gonna work. Let's just go for it.
Okay. The first thing let's just see if we can run a simple keyword in context. Are you on the VPN?
I am on the VPN, yeah.
Cool. Then you want to set your registry to this. Actually, we might have to do something else. There was a really long page they had on the website. Dispersion? I'm sure the polmineR. I think it's this one. It's different for Windows and Mac, so you might have to go through a different system.
Oh, okay.
You have this version, which I
I
don't
do.
actually.
Oh,
But yeah, your version is correct, yes. VPN, Mac OS here, yeah. So we have polmineR package. Right, so the first thing you have to do is point to a registry. I couldn't really get Dr. Hale to give me the exact idea of what this is. My understanding is that, actually I can show you the file. When you have that, it leads you to, oh, let me do this first. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna quickly run through something. Cool. Okay. That. Give me my final directory. Awesome. Now it should be working. Nice. So when you set up your access to the corpora, the server, the reason why we're on the VPN is so we have a secure access to these two things. And these are just map networks. They go straight to the corpus, from what I understand. Well, to the server. So you have a local file now on your computer once we set this up. It'll be registry, is what it's called. Notice how these are the names of all the corpora on the server.
oh,
Yeah.
wow,
You can
okay.
see incorrect. I'm not totally sure if this actually means that you have all of the data of the corpora in your computer, or these are just directions to them.
Maybe
I
it's
don't
just the directions. It wouldn't be like too much, and then it would.
Yeah, because I thought it would just be too much data to have on an individual unit. That
Mhm.
seemed like a lot. So I'm
Okay.
guessing it's something like directions. He said it had to do with both. I'm not totally sure. But
Oh my
when
God,
we're
so I need to try to find that on on my Mac and then put it
yes,
into Art Studio. Okay.
yeah, there's a
Wait.
way to set it up. It'll be this website
Oh,
from
okay. Send it to me and
yeah.
I'll look for it. Okay.
Try this will have all of the instructions that you'll need.
Connect to server. Okay. Okay, connect to server. Oh, um, oh Lord. I don't see that. Okay, I think I just because I have so many things going on here.
Hmm.
Oh, I still don't see it. Window and look at it again. Oh, where is it? Open Finder. Okay. We're attempting to connect to the server Corpus. Oh, I think it's gonna work.
Cool.
Oh, connect as registered user. And oh, check, remember this password? After some time, another one was connect again. Check, remember this password. And enter the name and password to connect. Oh, so it's not, I thought it was my name. No, we need to use like this other name.
The website should tell you what usernames to use. I always get confused by that too.
I was like connecting with my name. I was like, oh, why would they work? Oh, okay. So CWB and CWB registry. So it's magic now. Failed. Oh man. Oh, okay. I'll try it again. Okay.
Hmm. This is the
You
hard part where I got stuck on. So
you are then asked to select the volumes you want to mount. Select both and click OK. I'll do it again. Why is it giving me an error? I wonder. Now you will be able to use. Man, so close to finishing the thing.
hmm.
Okay, I am going to cancel it and I'll try everything again from the beginning.
Mhm. I had to do that a lot too. Yeah. Let me make sure
Jesus.
mine is working. Now that I think about it. Oh no.
Connect server.
Why? Not good.
So was it hard for you to connect to it as well?
Yeah, I've had a lot of troubles with this. I've had to often had to restart things and
Oh no. Okay, I'll try it again. Come on, just let me in. Oh, ooh. I think it worked.
cool. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I do see registry now.
Nice.
And Okay, now you will be able to use the corpora from R by including the line. And okay, so I do see the line in your scripts before you load polmineR library. Okay, so it should be before. I should include the line before I load the library. So you think I should close RStudio and then open it again?
It might help, yeah. The order that you do this actually is really important. Why?
Okay.
I'm not totally sure.
Right, I mean, whatever they say, I'll do it. Okay, I am going to just close it. Oh, we should just save this. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna save everything that we have done on my regular Google Doc. Okay, and now close. I'm closing RStudio.
If you have everything written up in this editing section on the top left, then you can also save your RStudio file, and when you pull it back up, this will always be there.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. No. Or maybe maybe I should do that. Okay. Okay.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna
First comments. Okay, I'm saving it. And let me see if I save into, okay. Okay. All right, so I do have it now. I'm just gonna close it. Save workspace. Do I save the workspace? What do you say, Jill? Should I save the workspace? Maybe? What do you say? Because it's asking if I want to save the workspace. I think so, right? Jill? Jill, are you there? Well, no, I don't hear you. Jill? Do you hear me? Oh no. What did I do? Jill, let me know if you hear me. Oy, oy, oy. Look at the chat.
Hey, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was getting lunch.
No, I thought, oh my God, I thought I had done something wrong. I was like, oh my God, where did she go?
Sorry. Okay. Did you figure anything out?
It's okay. So I am quitting the R session, and then it's asking if I want to save workspace image. Should I save it?
If you want to save it as a file, do you see all of these tabs I have up here?
Let me look. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I do want to.
Yeah, that's basically what it's going to give you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
When you go into your file directory, for example, for me, I have everything in my corpus linguistics class R. Your workspace is going to be one of these files .r, and that means when I open this up, if I click this, it will open up R, and it will give me a tab that is the same thing as the file that I just opened.
All right. Oh my God, you're so organized. Yeah, that's just okay. That's very nice. Okay, I am going to open RStudio again, and let me see if I should be able to open. Okay, everything's here. So the first thing I'm gonna do should be putting the line, right? The line to get to the corpus.
Yep, your registry.
Okay. Registry. Okay. All right. Okay. Now able to use corpora. Before you load the library. Okay. So I have it here, and then I'm gonna run it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Doing it. Well, okay, I think it has already done it.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay, so now I'm gonna load all of the libraries, including the quanteda.
Mhm.
Okay. Doing it. Oh no. Okay, RStudio would like to access files from on a network volume. Yes,
Mhm.
go for it. Okay, so it's doing the work because now I see the stop sign, so I guess it's
Yes,
working.
good.
Hmm.
Did you
Ooh.
run Corpus as well?
If I did what?
Did you run Corpus command or did you just have it download the library thing?
Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, I could share. Okay, let me show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Hold on. I'm sorry for giving you such a hard time. There we go. This is what I'm doing.
No worries.
So, but I did
Oh,
do the line first. Oh no, it gave me a bunch of errors.
I
I
did
don't
it.
want that.
What are the errors?
Oh, the same errors that we had again. The ones saying that the definition is not updated, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Yeah, hopefully it's not
Hmm.
gonna be a big issue. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But let's go for it anyways. Okay, so I have the line for the registry, and I also ran the libraries. So now, hopefully now I'm gonna be able to do some playing with the corpus.
Yeah, if we want to test if it works, type in corpus and then just empty arguments. So just this.
Okay.
And it'll take a while to load, but if it does come up, and if it gives you a list of the corpora, that means you're connected and you can access them.
Okay.
If it doesn't, we'll have to go back and figure out what's up with the package.
As always, corpus. Um, oh no. It says errors in corpus, argument X is missing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Expect it would take some time now. Hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't have run the quanteda.
I don't think that would affect it because it doesn't really matter. One thing we could try, I don't know if this is going to work. If you go to the Tools tab on the top,
Okay.
then click Check for package updates.
Okay. We'll do that.
It'll give you this, something like that. Is there anything that shows up?
Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff. Should I install all of these? I'll show you.
Yeah, just click select all and install them. Might take a bit, but
Right. Why wouldn't we? Right. Okay, let me show
that
you
might work. I
all
don't
of these
know.
ones. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm doing it.
It was having errors with matrix earlier, which is probably one of the packages in one
Oh,
of the.
it's saying it's saying updating one or more of the packages to be updated are currently loaded. Restarting R prior to install is highly recommended. Do you think I should do it?
Yeah, you might have to do it a few times for different packages.
Okay. So restart. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It'll see what you're using.
Restarting. Jill, let me know. Do you want to have lunch? I don't know if
I'm already eating.
okay. Oh man, I feel bad.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Downloaded binary packages are in. Okay. And now I'm gonna do the same thing. Check for okay, all packages are up to date. Okay, so I'm gonna try again. Corpus. Could not find the function corpus. How can't you? Oh my God, let me see. Okay, let me see if it's me again. No, I
You
can't
might
make,
wanna, it might be worth restarting R and going through the whole process in order again.
okay. And let me see. Okay,
This is the order you wanna run everything.
let me look at the order. Okay,
If it doesn't find
it
Corpus,
looks like we have something so similar. Okay, I am
Mm.
doing registry first.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna do polmineR.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, and now, okay, it's taking some time.
I think Corpus is a function within polmineR. So if polmineR doesn't work, Corpus won't work.
Okay,
I think that's my guess. Because base R wasn't designed exactly for corpora. So
it is, okay, so I am going, I'm waiting. It has the stop sign,
Mhm.
so it's doing the work.
Mhm.
And while I wait, I am, oh, I know. Okay, I'll just put, I'm just gonna look at how you have it. Okay. Okay, it looks like it worked as well. And then now I am going to do again. Oh, wait, I'm doing in the chat. Corpus. There's no space, right? Okay.
Right.
Oh, I think it worked. Hold on. It's thinking. Well, it does take some time. It's because it's also a lot.
Mhm.
But I think it has worked as a showing the stop sign again. Is it like that for you? Does it take a long time?
You still running the Corpus thing?
Yeah.
It's probably good because it means it might be working.
Okay.
But it's not an immediate error.
Right, because
Mhm.
when it gives an error, you definitely know it's it
Mhm.
hasn't worked. Okay, I see a lot of stuff here. Oh, yeah, I just see it.
Nice. So you
Yay,
just accessed the Corpus server.
I'm there.
Mm.
Oh, how do you feel? All
Mm.
right. Ooh. Oh, I see all of the stuff that you have done.
Mhm. This was from class. So now we can be
All
fancy.
right. Okay. You know, Jill, you know what I'm gonna do?
Mhm.
I'm going to, I'm gonna let you go.
Mhm.
And I am going to ask you if you could share with me all of these things that you have tried. At least, what do you think
Yeah.
I could be able to do on my own? So
Mhm.
all of these things you did with everyone in class?
Mhm.
Wow, how impressive. Oh my God, I'm so behind. All right. Okay.
This
Ooh.
isn't success. I should
Yeah,
probably move.
okay. Oh, yeah, that looks complicated, but I think the very first ones
Mm.
they seem to be fine enough.
Yeah,
Uh,
start. I'm still trying to understand this stuff myself. So if you get stuck, no worries. You're not the only one. So
and
uh,
where do you think that they are going to continue from our, because I remember that when we were in class on Friday, they were already doing some, like, it looked like some advanced stuff. Like,
mhm.
so do you think they're going to continue working on the, like, the ggplot thing?
I don't think we'll do ggplot actually. Maybe a little bit, but my guess is that most of it is actually just going to be stats from here on out. So we're looking at this is Monday. So
Okay,
we'll
that's
spend the whole
okay.
week on contingency tables. Then there's a help section on Friday. And everything after that, all of this is basically little bit of stats, more stats, some phonetics. And this looks to me, I'm guessing, I'm not totally sure. This is just application.
Right.
Most of
wow.
it, these are the readings. I do recommend doing the readings because they give you a good background in what we're actually looking at. This week is just two
Okay.
things. Just this and
Think that
whatever textbook.
all right, okay. And Jill, would you be okay with sharing with me the very one that you have open, like
Yeah, I'll
that
give you the
file?
PDF.
Because, yeah,
Mhm.
because I think that that one would be good for me to play with it, and then if I get stuck, I'll reach out, and I'll definitely get stuck.
Um,
Yeah, but th those are things that I need to learn how to do. And you were able, so show me again. Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
there we go. That should do it.
thank
Just in
you.
case you get bored or something, I do have an entire file that will give you frequency. It calculates it. So, for example, I mean, you could change the names, but this is where you input the raw frequencies that you get. And this is where you input the total number, and it'll automatically divide these for you and give you a table for it.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
let's see. So I can pull this up, and it should. I think I have to grab it actually. Oh, here, right here. Yeah. So these are the norm frequencies.
Well, I am not 100% sure how. Okay, I need to look at this what like more carefully and see that I 100% get it. Okay, yeah, that's the raw number, and then the 1 million. And normalized frequency. So you always need to change how to do it. Okay. So that okay. So the first one was for other, the second one was for social, third one for different, and then the number that we see down there that ends in 72, that's the whole population for whatever this was. And it always
Yeah.
okay. Oh my God, that's impressive. It's gonna help so much.
Yeah,
All right.
it's way faster. This is your normalization basis. This could be 10,000, it could be 100. This is a standard, but you can change that if you want to.
Uh-huh.
This one was about from homework 4, so it was about adjectives, but you might have different words. Maybe it's verbs, maybe it's vowels. If you want, you can always change the variable name. Verbs. Could be anything.
Uh-huh.
So feel free to play around with it, copy the code, mess with it. And if you want to see the chart, don't forget to highlight it and then just run it. So this is the
Uh-huh.
whole table. And if you want, you can even bar plot the table.
Oh my God, you're a pro already using R
well,
Studio. Fantastic.
that should
You go
be.
for it. Yeah, go for it.
I think this is the correct way to do it. I think that's correct. Next slide would be adjectives, Y label,
Frequency.
frequencies. Is that it? I think so.
And then the name on the top, right?
Yeah, good point.
And the color, yeah.
There we go. And then I think main is the name. So norm frequencies of adjectives in academic writing. For example, if I did this correctly, cool. Yeah,
I cool.
cool.
Wow,
Okay.
Jill, you are, oh my God, you're such a pro. This is awesome. You're doing such a great job. Oh my God.
It's just practice. I'm not sure
Oh
why
my
this is
God.
so.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's
Oh, so it
interesting.
should be, oh, because I remember there is a place where you can include like up to what number you want it to go. But
Yeah, I think I could artificially set this to be, for example, 30,000, and that
Right.
should give me a better view. Oh,
Oh,
I didn't like that.
no.
So just play with it, basically.
Yeah, what, oh my God, that was impressive, Jill. Did you share with
Maybe,
me that one then,
yeah.
the formula? Yes,
Mhm.
yes, please do. Oh my God. So you did that by yourself? You came up with it by yourself?
Well, sort of. It was, I mean, they told me what the formula was. I just coded it. That's the only difference.
Oh, that's impressive.
Because if you think
Girl.
about it, this is the same thing as um, number of tokens divided by total frequency. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
putting it into a variable, instead of having to do the number of tokens individually, I put them all there and then divided all of them by the total frequency. So I'm just telling the computer, do it faster than I can do it.
Right, right. No, I had a
And
very lame Excel one.
well, I mean, that's a start. It's basically the same thing.
No, this is ooh, nice and pretty and easier. And also easier to make into a table.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
nice and clean.
Mhm.
Oh, Jill, thank you so much. I feel so bad because I see that we've been, oh my God, I am taking so much of your time and
No, it's
I
okay.
really appreciate your help. If it wasn't for you, I'll be, oh my God, I will be so behind. So I am going to definitely ask you to send me the recording. So if you want to
Yes.
stop the recording,
Good point. I will do that.